Now that was a beautiful stick if you ask me. What's going on, you guys? It's your pal, the one, the only, Purple Grizzly, and I got some more Call of Duty Ghosts for you today. Running around with the TAC-12, playing some domination on Siege. And it's kind of ironic, really. I mean, it is. And if you haven't, noticed by the video title or the thumbnail what this video is about, it's actually me telling you guys what the most, powerful or the best shotgun is in Call of Duty Ghosts and which one I think you should use. And it's ironic because this is one of the largest maps in the game, and it's also, one of the probably the worst maps in the game. I mean, it looks cool in some areas. It plays okay, but it's just really big, and it just has a weird flow to it. Not one of my favorite maps, but it being such a big map, it's a struggle to use the shotgun. And I mean, shotguns are already pretty bad in Call of Duty Ghosts compared to the past few games. So that's why I say it's ironic. Okay, so that's enough of that. But I guess I could tell you guys, if you haven't figured it out already, but the TAC-12 is probably the best shotgun in this game. Based on my opinion, I've played with the shotguns, a good amount. When the game first came out, I was running around with a Bulldog, and I'll tell you, that gun, it has a nice rate of fire to it. If you're point blank, you're gonna win a lot of the time, but it's frustrating. I literally wanted to go to an old folks' home and just play them all in checkers and win every time and just make myself, feel good. That's how that gun made me feel. You see right there, like, what the heck was that? I didn't even hit marker this guy. And look at this coming up right here. This is my one problem with the shotguns, and I don't know if it's hit detection or what, but see, look, I fired right at him, didn't even get a hit marker. I mean, I could understand that he killed me. It's okay. I understand that. That's just how things played out, but I didn't get a hit marker, and you see my bullets leaving the gun. Like, what the heck? I don't know. Is it lag or is it, hit detection? Because I think the hit detection is pretty good in this game. I don't know. You guys let me know. But like I was saying, the Bulldog, kind of trash. And then I was using the FPS for a really long time. The gun does have a more of a consistency for one hit kill shots than the TAC-12 does. But I was watching a Sandy Ravage video, and if you guys don't know who he is, he does a lot of really cool commentaries and stuff like that, and he's just a beast, like he made the UMP-45 SPAS-12 class setup famous in Modern Warfare 2, and he said that this gun was the best shotgun, the TAC-12. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and I completely agree with him. I find myself having to follow up with a second shot on the TAC-12 a little more than I did with the FPS, but the ammo capacity and just the speed of succession and shots makes up for it tenfold. This gun just has a little bit less damage, I believe, and I think it has about the same amount of range. But I'm getting one hit kills all the time with this gun, so it's not really a big deal. And then it holds twice as many rounds, and the pump action speed is pretty fast. So this gun is really deadly. You put a what's the attachment where it increases the range? I think it's the muzzle brake. Is that right? Muzzle brake? Maybe I'm thinking Battlefield. I don't know, but whatever it is that increases the range, you slap that on. Extended mags if you want. Whatever it is, this gun, it's really good. Use it on strike zone. I'd say it's gonna be a good gun to use on that map, but Siege, for example, I got lucky with this gameplay. I had a pretty good game, but most of the time you're gonna struggle. Look at this guy; he can't even knife me. He sucks. He should go home because he's a BK. And then you can see my perks here. I'm using Ready Up, Agility, Marathon, Steady Aim, and Takedown. Those are all pretty good perks. But I feel like you could do whatever you want with them. I would recommend like the speed perks, like Agility and Marathon, though, and probably Ready Up. And look at that! I just get sniped out of that thing right away. I was kind of pissed, and that happens later. I don't know if I cut it out or what, but yeah. So use the perks that'll help you run fast and just run around really quickly, and Ready Up for pull up your shotgun pretty fast after you're done sprinting. I find that comes in handy, and then Steady Aim, and I don't know if the Steady Aim affects the shotgun reticles, because I think the it looks different. The reticles look different than from like the assault rifles or SMGs. So I really don't know if steady aim affects it, and I feel like I should probably test that out before I tell you guys how to use this weapon. Um, but yeah, the perks are pretty flexible, and I'd say the same with the kill streaks. I use support. That's probably what I'd recommend, just because this gun's not godly. It's not an amazing weapon. It's good at at certain times, but on maps like this, you're just gonna get frustrated. So you might as well not have to worry about not dying unless it's like a TDM or something like that. Um, See right here. I mean, I had to get 2 shots on that guy, but it wasn't that bad. I was able to pull it off pretty quick. I mean, in all honesty, the shotguns, they're not too good. The TAC-12 is decent most of the time, depending upon what map and game type. But I would probably just go an SMG over the shotguns because, in all honesty, it's going to be more effective for you probably, with the shotguns, you're going to have to time your shots, make sure you hit them. With an SMG, you could just, hold the trigger when you run around, just hip fire a guy, because I get hip fire killed all the time. I hip fire people all the time because, the damage with the weapons is a lot higher than it was in Black Ops 2. Um, you know, I just don't see a real benefit to using the shotguns unless you're on a really small map where you have some kind of strategy with it. Just, I mean, an assault rifle, for example, you can just hit fire a dude and he's dead in a couple seconds, point blank. And then, you could turn around and get a guy across the map with ease when you really couldn't do that with a shotgun. You'd have to flank him. And I guess, another point with that is, if you're going to be using the shotgun, stick to the corners of the map. I don't mean like corners like camp, but stick to the edges, go around the side pathways, do a lot of flanking. You don't want to have a head-on fight with people because, you're going to lose most of the time. And me saying things like use the SMG over this gun, don't rely on the shotguns. That's not me telling you not to use it. I mean, the gun is fun. Just don't expect to, have the next big thing with this game. It's not going to change your life. So yeah, I mean, and here, I wrap up the gameplay, and another little trick I do with the shotguns. It's called corner juking. That's what I call it. You see right here, this guy on my left. I see him, and I run up, and I kind of jump to the right so he can't see me, and then I jump back in. I do that a lot, making people think I'm going to run one way, but then I just go back the same way. So yeah, I don't know. Use that to your advantage. Remember, my name's Purple Grizzly. If you guys want to like the video, share it, all that, it's much appreciated. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.